Good evening and welcome to our post-game women's basketball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Amy Wright, then we'll open it up to questions for coach.
Hawaii, they're number one in our conference for a reason. So they did a great job of distributing the ball today. I think they found, most of their shots were at the end of the shot clock. So they ran the clock down. They didn't get in a running race with us. They played their game and really attacked the paint. I think most of their shots were either post moves in the paint or layups, getting downhill off drives. So give them the credit. They came out, had a great game plan, took it to us, and they deserve to win tonight.
So, Coach, tonight your team wore pink. Coaches were pink. Everyone held up signs prior to the game. Talk about the importance of Play for K and what that means to you, both on a personal and professional level.
Yeah, I think it's a proven fact. One in 6 women are diagnosed with breast cancer. So somebody that's in our circle at the end of the game when we huddle, there's going to be a teammate or a coach that has to battle this disease. So, women's basketball has led the way in terms of fighting this. Personally, for me, I've lost 3 very good friends to this disease, and you create those friendships through basketball. And I think that's the thing is it's not just about getting a pink uniform or a pink shirt. It's really about trying to find a way to cure breast cancer and raising awareness from it. But everybody that came tonight for us, in order to be a part of this game, be a part of finding a cure, be a part of fighting breast cancer, it means the world to me. What Greg and Randy did, Greg in marketing and Randy in ticketing, they poured their hearts into this game to make sure that, we had T-shirts, to make sure that we had sponsors. And, a lot of credit to them. We did the pink game the best in the Big West. And we're going to continue to set that bar for this game because it is really important that we find a cure for this disease.
Now, Coach, tonight there were 1,504 in attendance. That's the highest since the home opener in 2019. Can you just talk a little bit about the work that went into accomplishing that feat and what that means to you and your team to play in front of a large crowd?
Yeah. The energy's there, and if we go back to talking X's and O's, I think if just 5 or 6 of those shots fall in the first half that we took, it's a different ball game. And it's not necessarily based on the score. It's based off of energy. You feel good when the ball goes in. You might guard a little bit better. But for the crowd to come and play in front of people, and then also we have a kids clinic after the game. We signed autographs after the game. So for me, it's inspiring to know that we're starting to connect with the community. And it's not necessarily, at the end of the day, you want to win every game. But the thing is that these young women find a connection with Long Beach. They find a connection with somebody in that crowd, and they continue to develop and nurture relationships through the game of basketball. So it's really inspiring, but I'm never satisfied. Next game, I expect to see more people.
Now, losses are never fun, but what are some things that you can learn from and improve on from tonight's setback?
Yeah, I think obviously it was being able to stop dribble penetration. Even when we went zone, we weren't taking away penetrating lanes. So I think is that, the Big West is not going to change their schedule in terms of playing Thursday, Saturday. So we got to get used to that one-day prep while we save legs. And that's something that, obviously we've gone through all year, but now it's winding down. It's February. It's towards the end of February. And so it's really going to be about who is mentally tough enough to fight through the hard. Because this is hard. Being a college, I was telling the girls in a timeout, being a college athlete is hard. So you either embrace the hard or you run from it. And so we're finding out real quick who can embrace the hard.
Well, you had 5 that embraced 4 double-figure performances. Can you just touch a little bit about their performances, what they've done tonight, and what they've just been doing to improve all season and get to this point?
Yeah, they're taking the time in terms of just wanting to get better individually. it would be nice for obviously Devai had her double. I think she was steady this game, got a little bit into foul trouble, so didn't really get, in the flow of the game. Sav, I think Sav's pretty consistent across the board. You're going to get what you get from Sav. Pat has been getting more and more confident with her shot. So they're putting in the time. Casey, I think most of her points were in the first half. So we needed her as well to perform on the defensive end, but her percentages are outstanding. I have no problem with her continuing to shoot the ball. Sid and Shy, Sid, probably could have had more if she could have got those breakaways in terms of, they fouled her. They fouled her before she could get those easy layups, which it's a great strategy. Then Sydney can't get going, So again, Hawaii had a great game plan. Shy, this is the Shy that we're used to seeing, night in and night out. So everybody contributed in their own way. But again, I think it boiled down to having 5 people on the court at the same time that were able to function and work together on both sides of the ball.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.